Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's your host, Rainbow Dark Dragon, and today we're going to be playing some Pain. That's right, Pain. Now, normally you have normal cards with one or few win conditions in your deck, but today's a special day. In this deck, we're playing 4, 8, 9, 10. 10 win conditions in our deck. It is staggering with how much win con we are playing in this deck. It's crazy, honestly. And the rest is just support cards to win. So it's going to be some very quick, painless games for us, hopefully. That's, we'll see. Only a few rares, just our 2 win conditions, and some removal spells, and things to cast our removal spells. Now, you can easily replace these with, well, not really, these are pretty implaceable. Our goal of the deck is just to play a bunch of removal, and just kind of keep making things every turn, and try and kill our opponent with this. Bandit's Talent. Self-explanatory. It's a pretty big win condition. Tithing Blade. Pretty big win con. We got this stuff to control our opponent. Stuff to remove things on the board for mass control. Gain life. Pairs with our Tithing Blades to transform into its win condition of draining our opponent a life every turn. Removal for enchantments, removal for this, hand disruption, and exile removal. And with that being said, let's move into the games. Alright, and we are back versing Kyrie. Close enough. I will choose to play first. I did forget to mention that we are playing best of 2. As this is the kind of deck that will love to prey on such matchups. So, turn 1 play. Pretty nice. We can easily go into a blast zone and start leveling up if we really need to. Go ahead, get a Bandit's Talent down. Get a real magic card out of our opponent's hand. Or 2 lands. Or land and a real card. If our opponent really does choose it to be so. But we'll find out. A real magic card it is. Kaya, Spirit's Justice. Looks like we're playing against a combo deck here. So let's go ahead and just get rid of our opponent's board before it gets annoying. And just pass the turn. Next turn we can go Blast Zone, Agent, into Bandit's Talent. He is going to get some counters onto it, but I'm not too concerned. Blast Zone. Agent first, because we kind of want to hit a land with this. Try and get him screwed here. Just another copy of this. That's actually pretty good to get off the board. And then play a second Bandit's Talent. And rip another real card from his hand. Pretty good. Now we have the Agent to sacrifice for Eaten Alive, which will trigger our Bandit's Talent again and discard his entire hand. Very bad to play these kind of cards. I do not like them at all. They do not help when your opponent plays removal. It's why I don't like playing the 1/1 flying bat. It's why I don't like playing a lot of different cards. Ward 2. So I will just go ahead and sacrifice a creature. I'm sure I want to target that. And I will pay the ward. Pay it. Nice. Make him get rid of his last card and have life decisions that he will regret. And play down another Citadel and level up our win con. And we are already doing very well. Now, he does have a creature land, but that's not good enough. As both our bandit talents, we're going to start eating him alive, and we're going to start getting some card draw. Very good card draw from these bandit talents. So now he's going to have to start holding cards in his hand if he doesn't want to lose to these bandit talents, slash doesn't want us to draw from the bandit talents. Next we have Boonbucks. This little Boonbucks to go ahead and destroy his land. Or creature if he wants to play one. Now, the talents aren't going to do much here, but he was foolish enough to play a creature out. And we will go ahead, destroy the creature, and destroy the land. Nice. And we still have removal in hand to get rid of anything he plays, such as that. Now, since he did play a card here, we do get to play this and eat another card from his hand. What will it be? Oh, it's a land. That means he's purposely hurting himself just to not play the game. Nice. Very nice. This is actually very good for us, as if he gets enough stuff at 2 mana, we can always just Blast Zone it away. Now, we could lose the bandit's talent, but that's fine by me. Alright. Good. Good. Alright, we got one of our win cons out. Another one. Gets rid of his stuff and transform. Look at all these win cons. 1, 2, 3. Pretty nice, pretty nice. And with that, our opponent's already at 10 life. Uh-oh, he's playing a card.
This will be child's play.
We can't have that.
Killer can't silence everyone.
Oh no, we cannot have that. I could kill the Kaya, but why? When I could just level up a bandit talent. And pass the turn. Nice. Opponent. You're hurting my soul. Doing such a bad thing. Very painful. Yes, indeed.
No victim goes
But
unpunished.
we have plenty of ways around this. Plenty of ways. Into game 2, our opponent's playing tokens. Lots of different cards. Removal that, well, hits planeswalkers. That's annoying. So I kinda don't want to play really anything, honestly. Want this because he's playing white, just so I can have more enchantment removal. Now he does have these ones, but I have plenty of stuff to hit that, so I don't think I need another boombox. Do we want to play sacrifice a creature at instant speed? I don't think that would be necessary. In all honesty, I think I can even go down another boombox, just so I can see what my opponent's playing. And I'll still leave out the walkers. Because I just don't want them to get hit by his removal, in all honesty. I really don't. Now let's see what our opponent's going to have for us today. Okay, it's pretty decent. We have these guys to hit the lands, and this to hit a real card. Perhaps I should hit a... Yeah. Do this. Hit a card in his hands. Have another card. I'll be able to talent, Eaten Alive, get rid of his creature. Pretty simple, really. So it is a token deck. Not too concerned with that. We will lose 3 life here. But that's fine. I'm willing to play it. I am willing to pay it. Take action. Exile it, so he does have that removal spell in his hand. I will heist here, because I know what he's drawing with this, and I'm perfectly fine with him getting that as well. Especially with a second one. Let's go ahead and take it. Very good, very good. That way, if he does want to play it into removal spell, he won't be able to. But we didn't draw it. Oh well. This is really good against him, actually. Yeah, this is very good against our opponent. We're going to head Agent, see if he gets rid of the land here, or the real card. That way, if he does have just double lands, the talents is going to just go haymaker on him. And then go ahead and play a talent, and hope that he has double land in hand to punish him. Just offensification. But we did hit a real card, so all's well for us. Now, we get to play this, get rid of the last card in hand, and freely cast this, which is a hard counter against our opponent's deck. Very good. And swing for 1. Then we just focus on upgrading the talent. We hit a Kaya, which is pretty nice. I don't mind this. Though, if he does kill it, he does get it back. Well, not anymore. I just want to start drawing cards, though. Because the more cards we have, the more resources we have against what our opponent is doing. So I will hit for 1, and then Shump block. Too bad this is sorcery, so I can't permanently keep this creature exiled. Oh well. Doesn't really affect us too much here. Demolition Field, that's a good one to have. Very good. And past the turn, we don't have to cover up just yet. Don't have to do it just yet. Block. Go ahead and make a treasure token here. Draw, draw. Good, good. Play a Bandit's Talent here. Get rid of the last card in his hand. Then we'll go ahead and definitely cover up and take I guess an ossification, really. Boom, 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 boom. Nice, and we still have a creature in graveyard for the Dowsing Dagger. Let's go ahead and hit this. Okay, so we do have enchantment removal for that. Creatures. Not too concerned with much. And just level up the Bandit's talent. Hit him for 4. Okay. Unfortunately, he drew that right after we used our Wrath here. Level this up. Pass the turn. We will only lose 1 life, so we'll still take 3 here. That's annoying. Unfortunate. Doesn't matter which one. Now, we are at 1, which is very troublesome. But we could possibly draw a second Wrath here. Blast Zone. They are at 3. But we got it. We got it. Miraculous, isn't it? Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Now this is 6, 7, 8 mana. Well, looks like we have to get Blast Zone to 8 mana now. Happens. Happens. After we demolition field that fortress, that's why we're playing the cards that we're playing. Hopefully we get some of our life gain with the Tribute to Hunger. Now, he is a token deck, so we will just gain 1 life. But that's still 1 more life than what we have now. Remember, good. That's good. And pass the turn. This Bandit's talent's doing some work. Doing some work. Not really doing anything, and we got him! 1 life is all you need to win a game of Magic. Alright, we are back against Lamb. Now we're going to try this out in a best of 1 format. So we'll get to Sunken Citadel here. Sunken Citadel. Boop, boop. And give our opponent a run for their money. Our opponent did mulligan, so that is good news for both the Skull Clamp and the Agent. That means they are going to get some form of value. Citadel, black, pass the turn. Hello, opponent. And they are going to do something. Forced into Llanowar Elves. Interesting. So this Skull Clamp might actually hit something. Next turn we can Agent into Eaten Alive, Producer, or something big he plays with this. Now we do have 4 of the rafts. So, Merfolk. Very interesting. So is this blue-green Explore Merfolk? And just the Land of War Elf start? Looks like it. Now, enters the battlefield for a basic land or desert card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle. +1/+1 for each. So he gets a dual land here. I will just Agent here. And I don't want to Eaten Alive that at all, really. He's in an interesting spot. He's not in a place he wants to get rid of land, but he did. Very interesting indeed. Because he did get rid of a real magic card last time. So our opponent's not in a real place that he can block with the or attack, which is very good. Nice, even. I wouldn't really keep this, but to each their own. Sacrifice a creature. Exile the Jaw. Play a Boombox, and pass the turn. Now, I just kind of want to draw 2 more lands. That's really it, I just want to draw 2 more lands. Or my, well, my -2/-2 isn't going to do anything anymore. So, oh well. Okay, our opponent fights. I wasn't going to block, but alright. That's fine. Another Boombox. Just 1 more land and we kind of just take over the game here. Just kind of need Bandit's talent to really essentialize that. Definitely going to be a target for Eaten Alive if we don't draw a land here. Yeah. Go ahead and exile that. And pass the turn. Alright. We were able to get rid of 2 threats. And got rid of a real card, so we're not doing too bad here. Just some elves and a 2/3. Yeah, play this. Hold off the elves. Pass the turn. So, we do have the Bitter Triumph at least. We are going to lose 3 life here, but it's kind of worth... not really, it's a 2/3, but we kind of do what we have to. Tribute to Hunger. Can't say I would have wanted a bigger creature to hit this on, but hey, life is a life. And I have 1. And I now have 6 lands, and we are looking very good. Our opponent is play lands. He's much better at that than us. Explores. Let's see what he has on top. And we will go ahead, Boombox. Hit that desert, get rid of it. Just in case he has more of this. Very good. Tithing Blade, that's one of our win conditions. Finally drew 1. So, we're looking pretty good. Can just play the Tithing Blade, get rid of it, and transform the next turn after that. After a long, strainful, thoughtful pause, our opponent did decide to play the guide. That is absolutely fine. Yeah, you can keep that. And go ahead, Tithing Blade. Get rid of that and pass the turn. Now, he is more than likely just going to instantly cast this on the boombox and do absolutely nothing with his turn, and it won't matter. So, I'm looking forward to that. Sunken Citadel. I will transform the Tithe here, because him bouncing this to hand again does not upset me. It does not. And, we just have our clock going. Nice. Our opponent stopped decking. We got plenty of removal. He has shown to have a heavy reliance on 1 to 2 toughness creatures. Plus we have 2 of them, so -4, -4. We're looking pretty good. Opponent loses a life. The pain has begun for them, and we will pass the turn. As 1 is up to. Nice. Very nice. Ooh, even nicer. Bandit's talent. Behind the curtain is a final strike. Final strike. We will level up the Bandit's talent. We're not doing anything else with our mana. And I don't care if he returns it to hand, because it's just going to empty his hand. Good for me. So, level up. Pass the turn. Probably just as long as the double matchup we had with against that token deck. So, yeah. But that's fine. I am at peace. And pass the turn. Now, he's shown to have 4 drops. Do I want to put this on 3 or 4? Maybe 3, maybe 4. But I have plenty of mana to actually decide what one I want to put it on. That's fine. Our opponent can play their lands. The Tithing Blade is what's cooking down their life total anyway. We'll leave the blast zone there. Like I said, we have plenty of time. Okay. And this, surprisingly, is now also a clock with no cards in our opponent's field. So, go ahead, Snail. Get rid of something from his hand. Also relevant as the Bandit's talent, we'll go ahead and start ticking. Now, that was Island. Again, bodes very well for us. Our opponent has decided to do nothing that turn. Very wise decision. Our win con has ticked down yet again. I will attack for 1. Nice. I will play another win con. Suspicious. Agent. Gonna play Agent. Nice. End turn. Bushwhack. Actual card to get rid of, honestly. It is like a fight removal spell, so happy to get that one. I just can't wait for him to be desperate enough to play this. Good blast on that. It is a 1/1, so it doesn't really do anything. So, I'm not honestly concerned. Yeah, I'm not concerned. This Bandit talent will let us draw a card now, so not concerned. And this has really been getting some good pace. Bandit's talent. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Let's go ahead and hit something from our opponent's hand here. We'll go ahead, Boombox, in response. Alright, our opponent is going to fading one of the talents. Don't really care. It's just better anyway in our hand, so we can replay it, get rid of his hand. Yep. Win con ticking down. Nice. Up this and level it up. Pass the turn. Our win cons are ticking down. I will put this up on 3. Alright, this is on 3 because Sunken Citadels. Very nice card. And it won't hit any of our stuff. And I can only ever tick this up more to hit a 4 drop if our opponent does show that. Go ahead, tick down with the blade. Nice. Go ahead, Blast Zone. I will heist here, and I will gift. And I want him to draw. I want him to draw. I want him to. He has a flash card, so annoying, but I want him to draw. Yeah. Yeah, I want you to draw. We'll go ahead and play a second Bandit Stallion here. Play this. Level it up. Sacrifice the creature. Boom. Exile it. Hit for 1 and pass the turn. Hit for 4 and win con. What did I put it? Okay. Win con. Nice. Alright, and we are back with the deck synopsis. Worked exactly as I wanted it to. We were able to go ahead, get the Sunken Citadels to Last Zone, to feed into Demolition Fields, fuel our Fountain Port and Mirror Tricks. Very nice. Tithing Blade, we were able to see the win con with that, and with the other token deck, we were able to see the win con with the Bandit's Talent. Very powerful card. Bandit Talent, absolutely necessary if you're going to do anything with any kind of discarding shenanigans with Liliana. Just a very powerful card. Do not sleep on it. It is a win con. It wins you the game. It will either take a important card out of your opponent's hand in the early game, rip 2 lands out from the early game, which is also brutal. You have, it works great with these cards, which you play later on after the Bandit's Talent to force even more cards out of their hand. And even more real Magic cards out of their hand. So, it's really nice. I like how the package worked. I like all the removal. I liked all this. I liked how our sideboard was for some of the matchups. And probably even run less Planeswalkers. Like, take this out. Maybe even one of these out. And just in the sideboard have even more forms of removal. Definitely be playing more Deadly Cover-Ups if you can. In this kind of a deck, the slow, grindy deck is exactly what you want to be playing stuff in. But that's enough. Thank you for watching this far into the video. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you like the video. Dislike it if you dislike it. I was your host, Dark Rainbow Dragon, and I'll see you at the end of this rainbow.